Well, back yet again, FM24 for another tactic. This time it is another Knap tactic, an FM23 tactic, but it is called the Beowulf. I could have sworn I'd done this in FM23, but I can't seem to find it. So we are doing it in FM24. As you can see, you start out with a sweeper keeper in defend, wingbacks in attack on the left and the right, ball playing defenders in the left and the right, DM in support, up next to it, a box to box in support, inside forwards in attack up front, and then an advanced forward up beyond that in front as well, both sides. You got a mentality is attacking, in possession, attacking with is fairly wide, pass into space, overlap in the left and right and play out of defense, low crosses, work the ball in the box, passing directness is shorter, tempo is higher, run at defense, in transition, counter press, counter distribute quickly and distribute to the center backs as well as roll it out. And out of possession, a high press line of engagement, a much lower defensive line, so a massive midfield there. That's a really deep defensive line. Trigger press much more often, prevent short goalkeeper distribution. But now, how did it do for our Premier League teams? Well, now this is the funny bit. Of course, like I said, this is just the beta. The editors aren't out there, so I can't keep in control of these teams if they decide to let me go. And unfortunately, Aston Villa decided to let me go. So Liverpool champions though, 28-5-5, 121 goals for, only 47 against, 89 points. So a fantastic job done by Liverpool. Unfortunately, if we look at Aston Villa, I was in charge for 124 days. Unfortunately, they don't have wins and losses for some reason. But my history is not good. 17th position is where we ended it. My coaching timeline, you're hired and then collect your things a little while later. So unfortunately, I did not get much game time with them. But Liverpool doing a great job, so we will stick with them and see how they do. Well, Liverpool's second trophy after the Premier League, actually this tends to be the first trophy, is the EFL Cup final in extras 5-4 over Brighton. A fantastic job there. 8-1 over Leeds. 4-0. I mean, that is an aggregate score to beat all aggregate scores. Unfortunately, FA Cup, they do drop out in the fifth round, 3-4 against Arsenal. Trophy number 3 comes in the Europa League against Ajax, 3-1 in the final. They do beat the likes of Atalanta, Roma, Lazio. Wow, a very Italian set there. But doing a fantastic treble there with the Europa League final. Again, getting in the Champions League, even if they didn't get into the top of the table. Squad-wise, Alisson, of course, tops the charts again with 53. Unfortunately, Klopp doesn't seem to trust Kelleher in this game. 7 appearances, and that's it. Goals-wise, 30 for Jota. Wow, he must have had he had played a hell of a lot there. 29 for Gakpo, Salah with 27. So they got a bunch of players. I mean, 30 all the way down to 25 and even below. 15 for Szoboszlai. 28 assists for Robertson, though. Szoboszlai with 18, so another set of fantastic numbers. A lot of players in the green. Salah with 737. 736 for Sobo as well. Now, Aston Villa did finish 7th overall, but if we take a look at the league and see how they did for the first couple of matches, yeah, I can see why we got fired. Up until this point right here, the Farol Constanza, they had a fantastic run there, but unfortunately, up until that point, not great at all. Data Hub for Liverpool, at least, fantastic job in attack. Yeah, extremely shaky defensively. I don't know why Liverpool are so shaky in defense in the last couple of tactics. It doesn't seem to make sense with the defense that they've got. But, I mean, they still come top of the leagues. And as I've said in FM23, if we look at the tactics, odd-shaped tactics attacking-wise on some of these good teams really do make a difference. Their defense doesn't have to be the greatest. As you saw, it's shaky defensively, and they come clear winners in the top of the league. So not too bad. And the Data Hub just shows how well the attacking side just pushes teams forward, even when the defensive side isn't always there. Stats-wise, Liverpool are here, but obviously 121 goals is a massive amount. Fewer shots there. I mean, you got in some of these lists. Unfortunately, no tackles. I mean, defensive-wise, they weren't that great. But passing completion, no. But most shots for, there you go. So they're in these lists. Unfortunately, they're not tops of the list. I mean, Cody Gakpo, Jota, and Nunez all the way down to 5th through 7th. Most assists-wise, Zobo and Robo are there. Player of the Match award, solid with 5, very average. So, I mean, you've got some players in here. Oh, well, not there. There's no one in these lists. Wow. A couple of these players, these lists are there, but unfortunately, there's just no one topping the charts. And if we switch sides to the championship level with Ipswich Town, as you can see, clear front winners, 35-2-9, 107 points, running away with the league. Don't even need to go in the playoff system because you're automatic promotion. EFL and FA Cup runs unfortunately lose out in the third round of the EFL Cup to Chelsea, and then Nottingham Forest kick them out of the FA Cup fourth round. Stats for the squad. Appearance-wise, not too bad. Hurst up there with 46 plus 4. Hladky, is that how you pronounce that? Goals-wise, 38 for Hurst, a fantastic amount. 29 for Chaplin. I mean, some of these players are just cruising sometimes. 14 assists for Taylor, Davis, and Burns. And then average rating, 747 for Hurst, 727 for Davis. Overall, a fantastic job. You are in here a couple of times. Most goals, most points per game, not too bad. 140 goals. That is the team to beat right now. Fewer shots against. I mean, you got a lot of these. They're just down in the list on a lot of these things. It's, you know, most dribbles major in there, but tackles one, nobody. Best pass completion, nobody. Shots for Ipswich Town, 668 though, up there. Overall, I mean, I have to say, the tactic worked great except for Aston Villa. Unfortunately, I wish I could keep control of a team no matter what, and when I get the editor, we'll be able to do that. But Aston Villa in 17th place at the time that I was fired. Liverpool and Ipswich Town both winning leagues, so fantastic job there. And we'll see what they can do in the same league next season. But that is it for me, Sevian FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to leave a subscribe if you want to see more FM24 tactics and other Wonder Kid videos and things like that. There's plenty more to come, but that is it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and enjoy.